A district court judge has no authority to direct the national security operations of the executive branch.
Can a judge block the president from doing what he wants? Well, the answer clearly is yes. The Constitution says so, the Judiciary Act says so, but Steve Miller seems to disagree. Listen to what he has to say, and then we'll be back.
And the founding generation that wrote this law very clearly wanted to ensure the president had the broadest range of authority to remove from the nation non-citizens who are part of an alien enemy force.
So there is no doubt that the judiciary has the ability to look at the actions of the other branches and call them constitutional or unconstitutional. But the only part of Steve Miller's interview that I think is accurate is the last one, where he says that the Alien Enemies Act was devised to give the president the authority to remove alien enemies from the United States. And the key point here is that enemies. This is the specific verbiage of the law. You can read it yourself. That authority of the president, granted by the Alien Enemies Act, can be exercised in two situations: when Congress declares war, or when a hostile nation or government invades or preys on the US. A foreign nation or government. The president has the authority to invoke the act and remove people, but that authority isn't unlimited. The president can't just decide to call any group of people he wants enemies. The president certainly cannot decide unilaterally that a group of thugs that is committing crimes in the United States is the same as an enemy people invading the United States. Because it's not. Everybody knows it's not. Logic dictates that it's not. And in the context of this law, the president waking up one day and deciding to declare that a group of thugs is an invading army, that's called exceeding the powers of the president. And the very same founding fathers that Steve Miller was talking about in his interview also decided that should the president one day wake up and exceed his powers and issue an executive order, other type of acts that are outside of the constitutional boundaries, then there is one authority that can look at that and say, no, we're not going to do that. And if you guess that it's this group of people, well, then you guess right. So, Mr. Miller, I know you went to the Caroline Levitt School of Twisting Reality, but in this case, this is a huge swing and a miss.